Welcome back to Scene Invaders. I'm Dan, that's Jules, that's Bag Face, and today we're here to talk our first theory video on presumed innocent, where we're going to read your comments and talk about them and see which ones blow our brains the most. So, before we get into it, once we hit 5,000 subscribers, we're going to give away $75 on Venmo, and you can have 50% off on anything you want in the merch store. But let's jump right into the theories. Jules, I know you got a spicy one to read first, so go ahead.
Ooh, absolutely. Okay, so this is from one of our contest winners, Team Squeaky. It's a fabulous theory, and I'm very excited to share this. So they said, Delay was involved somehow. I'm gonna die on that hill. The more he and Tommy butt heads, the more convinced I am. He's the kind of dude that needs to control every detail, and Tommy going rogue would 100% piss him off. That said, Michael's testimony brought me back to my OG theory that he killed his mom and someone else staged it to look like Bunny's murder. I just don't know who would be close enough to him and the case to mimic that initial crime scene, unless Delay has also been manipulating him in some way. Again, dying on the Delay hill. That guy just seems like he's got to be up in everyone's business, kind of like a gossipy coworker, but more murdery. Edited to add, the title of this show is beyond misleading because right now everybody's looking guilty except Baghead's kitty. I will always presume his innocence.
There you go. All right, so they think Michael's the killer, but Delay had something to do with it. And they said in the comment who could have been close enough to know how to tie her up. Well, that's Delay. So if you're going with this theory, it's Marblemouth. It's Marblemouth that did it. So could he be
I
involved?
actually wouldn't be mad about that. I still think it's Tommy, but I wouldn't be mad if it was Marblemouth.
There's a lot of people in the comment section saying it would be too obvious if it was Tommy, and like I'm hearing a lot of those.
That. I can see that. I just don't like him, so I want him to go to jail.
I want it to be Tommy too. I definitely do. And there are some theories later on in this video that have some good. It's the last two. Wait, stay to the end.
Yeah.
The last two.
Yeah.
Have some good points.
I feel like the real left field ones would be his son and Barbara teaming up. And Carolyn's son.
Yeah, Michael.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. Great comment. Thank you. Bag, I know you got one.
All right. So we have a comment from Matthew J88. And this one blew my mind. It's really good. It's very in-depth. So I thought we would bring it up. Couple things. Another scary Raymond dream that is supposed to point to Rusty, but could be Raymond's own guilt. Or just he made both dreams up to tell his wife. Why? Because he needs her to think he has a moral dilemma while still representing Rusty, which he needed to do in order to frame him. Tommy clearly seems unhinged, but it's too obvious and too early, in my opinion. Last alternate theory, Rusty's two kids did it. We're in on it with Carolyn's kid because they knew and resented the affair. We would love to see y'all discuss different theories, though. Love the show. Thank you so much for the comment, Matthew. Also, the compliment that you love the show. We love you. I love that. That theory is so cool.
I love the thought of like the kids ganging up.
All the kids? All three of them?
Yeah.
It also kind of ties up the bunny tie-in because maybe the kids knew about the bunny murders.
Well, you got to figure between them. I'm sure, Carolyn and Rusty have brought home case files at some point.
Rusty brought home the case files for Carolyn. Right.
So I'm sure
he just leaves them on his desk.
Between the three of them, they could totally mimic that. And it would make sense because a few things would be off.
My only stipulation, I guess we could talk about the beginning, which is that it's Raymond and he's trying to frame him. I don't think it's Raymond. If it was Raymond, I don't know if he would have had the heart attack last episode. But the second half with the kids, I feel like is very interesting. It would be really cool, but I feel like it'd be a stretch to have kids kind of clean up a crime scene in that way, that effectively, and also try to tie it to another serial killer. It seems like a stretch, but I just love the idea of all the kids ganging up together and doing it because they resent the affair so much.
Yeah, actually, there's someone in the comment section, and I'll pull up the comment right now. They said that if Raymond did it, that we should send them one of these shirts, which you can buy on our merch store right now. But they said that, and I agreed to this one person. I'm not going to agree to everybody, okay? I'm not going to agree to everybody.
Absolutely.
To this one person. I'm like, all right, if Raymond did it, because I really don't think Raymond did it.
I will be shocked if it was
They said if he did it, I need a t-shirt. We got a deal. Handshake. I'll send you that t-shirt if Raymond did it. But this person thinking all the kids did it, well, that's the second person in a row to mention Michael. So people don't trust him. Man. Yeah, he is creepy.
Yeah. That testimony really...
Do you think that's why people are just... Yeah, he definitely did it. Because he just has this creepy aura about him. Just like Tommy. Tommy just... You get the ick from him.
And again, that's nothing against the actor. That means the actor's doing a good job.
Oh,
yeah.
he's doing a good job.
Yeah, all these actors are amazing.
But yeah, he's portraying a very creepy, glove-strucken kid that missed out on having time with his mother. To think that he may have killed her and wanted to frame the person that she'd rather spend time with in Rusty makes sense. And
Makes
for the
sense.
other
Yeah,
two
that
kids to be
tracks.
involved, what Jaden said about memories last week.
People can disassociate from their memories. If they do something that they can't reconcile with, it can cause a disassociation.
That's
Yeah. Yeah,
that's a sign.
true.
It points to it. So
True.
that could make sense. All right. This one's from Artistic Jiu-Jitsu 5815. First off with a compliment. Hey guys, just subbed and most definitely smash that like button. I enjoy your recaps and reviews. Thank you so much. We never get tired of hearing that stuff, so you guys want to keep that going. Here's my theory. Tommy did not kill Carolyn. I think he is the looky-loo at this point. To show him as the actual murderer is way too obvious. There's no shock or surprise in the reveal. I think Rusty's son did it and that his mom covered it up. Just as she was seen scrubbing his bicycle for fear that it would be used to implicate him, I think she scrubbed the ropes that were used to tie up Carolyn. Wasn't it the forensic guy who said that there was nothing on the ropes? They had been scrubbed of any and all DNA evidence. That's very true. So we saw her scrubbing the bike. Could she have scrubbed the ropes? That's definitely
Also,
possible.
couldn't she have just worn gloves?
That too.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be the more simple answer than her scrubbing down the ropes?
Getting rid of all DNA from a crime
Right,
scene,
like,
though,
that's-
is real hard.
Yeah, yeah.
that's-
Because you got to
yeah.
figure, like, while you're cleaning up, you're still leaving DNA behind.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I was really big on the wife at first, but the more we get into the show, the more I'm just like, she's just a distraught lady who
And, like,
was blindsided.
I just don't really feel like her scrubbing down the bike is that suspicious. I mean,
It's
Lisa's
a
a
little
mom.
weird.
She's doing what she needs to do to protect her kid.
And then they threw
You know,
out the
she-
bike, and we still haven't seen the bike since then.
We'll come back in the play.
The son
Yeah.
threw out the bike, which is definitely suspicious. But I still think that Barbara was she was frantic and she didn't know what to do. And, you know, if you're married to a detective, you know that they're going to be looking for like fingerprints and DNA and shit. It kind of makes sense that she would go out there and start scrubbing the bike down.
Now,
Sure.
Jules, do you think she's more worried in the case of hiding for herself because she's involved, or thinking, well, what if Kyle is involved? I want to protect him. Which angle are you looking at?
I think that she thinks that Kyle might have had a role in it.
So she just wants to cover it up for her son. Okay. Now, I'll tell you what. If it is Kyle, and we learn that, and Rusty learns that, I think he'll go down for it, and he'll take blame for
He
it,
will.
Yeah.
He will.
rather than see his son go to
He'll
jail.
turn around and say, "Yeah, I did it. Just kidding."
I did it. And he'll
'Cause
take
he's
the
a
time.
great dad.
Yeah. I think that could be the way the
Not
show
a great,
ends.
not a great husband, but a great dad.
That could be the way the show ends. And by the way, guys, huge announcement today. There's going to be a season 2 of Presumed Innocent. New
Oh, I'm
case,
so stoked.
new season, they said. So, does that mean we're going to get returning characters? They didn't say new characters, so we don't know that much. But they're renewed.
So do you think that if that's the case, that they're not going to wrap everything up this season and just leave it on a really good cliffhanger?
No, they said new case.
New
So
case.
they're going to wrap
yeah.
up this case.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You're right.
It's a whole new case, but we don't know if there's going to be returning characters. So maybe Jake Gyllenhaal, maybe he gets off and he comes back and now he prosecutes someone. Maybe that's possible. Or if
I
they
feel like his
completely-
reputation is probably not going to be very good after this.
And in my personal opinion, I think they'll pick a different city. They'll do a whole new cast.
I think they
whole
will
new,
too.
just like True Detective. Whole new spin on the show. So
Well, yeah, because this was planned to be a limited series, wasn't it?
it was, yeah. But it's been
So,
doing so
like-
well. It's been #1 for weeks. Even when Dark Matter was on, this show was
Yeah.
#1. So
I feel
They
like it'd be
renewed it.
kind of easier to start with a completely new story, new cast than it would be to try to make a second season as good as this one with this.
yeah, with the same
Cast.
characters. Yeah, true,
Yeah.
true. What do you guys think? Did you even know about that news? Let us know in the comments. I think it's really cool.
Okay, lucky me. I get to read a comment from another contest winner. So this is from Lola Diaz 3534, and she says, "People think that the murder weapon is in Barbara's studio. Wouldn't the police search there too?"
They
Which,
would.
Like,
I never thought of
Great
this.
point.
Why did I
I
not think of
don't-
this before?
I don't know why they didn't.
They searched the whole house, right?
The
Yeah, but not
house,
her
but not her
studio.
studio. Her studio's in the
That-
backyard.
Oh, yeah.
And the studio is separate from where the bike was, right? Or no?
Or was she talking about her studio at work? That's the way I read it.
Yeah, if it's a studio at work, I don't think they would have.
Oh, that they wouldn't search. I thought
Yeah.
she meant like, you know how she was in the backyard with all her paint stuff
Mhm.
and whatever.
Yeah, true. But I mean, this is someone that's Lola made a bunch of comments, a couple comments. They were all different types of reactions, but this one obviously is speculating on Barbara. And there are a lot of people
Yeah.
that comment about Barbara and that think she's involved.
Well,
I don't.
I don't either, but I do find it odd that they didn't question her as much as I feel like they normally should have.
Yeah, we didn't even get a scene with her getting
Like,
talked to at all.
I do feel like they are just like very focused on Rusty. They've got confirmation bias. They're looking for anything to support their theory.
2 episodes
So
left. 2, only 2. How do they have time to go through all these different rabbit holes? How do they have time to go through all this stuff? So something obviously next episode is going to be a huge moment, going to be a cliffhanger next week to lead into the finale. So I really can't wait to see it. But I wonder if we start off next week with a lot of time spent with Barbara, if she's like the focal point of the episode, or if they're just going to focus on Raymond a lot in the early part of the episode. So I can't wait to see it.
They could do a flashback episode.
I would love that.
Yeah.
That would be nice. I would like that.
All right, the next comment is from Paranormal Girl. It's kind of a two-parter, but the second part isn't really as much as a theory as the first part. So, the first part, I'm actually leaning toward it being the De La Guardia guy, and he set up Tommy because he knows that no one really likes Tommy. I think Tommy will go down for it, but De La Guardia is the guy. And the second half, also the bike thing and all the family hints seem to be red herring for the viewers, in my opinion.
So that's another person on Delay.
I like that.
So Delay set up Tommy. That's interesting. All right.
But like, it does make sense because Delay would know that Carolyn went to HR about him.
Yes. Yep. He does know that. And
so like that, it would be so easy to set him up. Either way, he either gets Rusty thrown in jail or he gets Tommy thrown in jail.
You know what's so cool? I love these theory videos and I wish we would do more. And we probably will do more as we make more videos in the future. What's so cool is to see how differently people think, but they might have the same suspect, but they take it a completely different path.
Different path, yeah.
We had someone earlier say it's Delay because he knows Michael did it, so he did the tying up part. And now we have someone saying he doesn't like Tommy, so he wants to set up Tommy. But 2 people both thinking Delay is involved. It's so cool. I love it.
Yeah, and then it could be Delay and it be like a completely different secret third option.
Exactly. Yep. Or he could have been the killer and tied her up himself. It could be that.
True.
So it's so cool.
True.
Really cool to speculate on this. That's why I love murder mysteries, man. They're
so
great.
good.
So do I. And honestly, like I say this almost every time we do theory videos, but I really do think that as like a community, we all come up with way better storylines than some of these actual show storylines.
Yeah, right.
True.
All right. So the next 2 kind of go together, but they both kind of point at Tommy and they make interesting points. So I'm going to clip in scenes from the episode after we read these comments so you can see what they're talking about, right? Here's how it goes. And they're implicating Tommy, which I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, it's too obvious. But sometimes murder mysteries are like the too obvious person people will think is too obvious. So I'm going to make it the too obvious person just to
reverse psychology, baby.
Ever seen Knives Out 1?
Oh, yeah.
That's what happened.
True.
So, here we go. From Donna Sonnenfeld 3078. What if the mystery carpet fibers are from the scratching post of Tommy's cat? Great review, guys. Now, Bag, you got a second part to this.
Blowing my mind already. The second part of this theory is from the TV therapist, and they say, I'm not familiar with cat towers, but there is rope missing from one of the cat towers, and it looks like the same rope at Carolyn's crime scene. Woo!
All right, I'm going to put in that scene right now as we're talking. I'm going to try to find it myself and to try to spot the missing rope. Spot the missing rope. So if that is true, and there is a missing rope, and Bagface, you're a cat guy, you might be able to confirm this after you watch the video after we post it. So if that's true, that's them giving you the answer right in front of your face and looking and being like, are you going to find it? Shows do that a lot. Shows do that a lot. It's just like the first season of True Detective. They told you who the killer was. You just needed to pay attention, even though he had like one scene. But it's right there in front of you. Is it true? Is that rope? The missing rope from the cat tower?
The carpet fiber is also pretty cool way to tie that in because, you know, they'd be all wrapped up in the rope, right? Yeah. So, yeah, pretty interesting. Good duo theory. I don't know if you guys work together on that one, if you're coordinating behind the scenes.
Yeah. It's because they both said the same thing, but in different ways. So I was like, oh, we got to read both of them. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Really fun, really great theories, guys. You guys are awesome as usual. So we got time maybe to do one more between the finale. We will do a live stream before the finale. We're going to start it at 8 p.m. the night the finale comes out, which is a Tuesday. A lot of people are going to be like, no, it's a Wednesday. No, Apple TV always drops their shows
it's Tuesday.
At 9 p.m. on Tuesdays. If they say it comes out Wednesday, it comes out 9 p.m. Eastern time on Tuesdays. So we're going to go live 8 p.m. Eastern time the night of the finale, up until the finale drops. Maybe we'll go live at 7:30 so we have more time. We'll see. We'll see. But we're definitely doing a lot.
You have to tell me 7 so that I'm on time.
Okay, but that's a lot of fun. So there's a lot more time we can talk through theories together, whether it be one more theory video or whether it be you join us for the live stream before the finale drops and we can go through everything together. So that'll be fun. So I'm looking forward to that. That's only like 10, 11 days away or something like that. So yeah, exciting stuff.
quick.
It's always sad when a show ends, but we got a new Apple TV show we're starting soon. We'll let you guys know what we're starting soon in the next video. We want to keep it teased for now. But if you want more videos from us, we're covering House of the Dragon. That video should come out Monday or Tuesday. We just dropped a video on The Boys. That just dropped today as we're recording. So go check that out if you're interested. And if you have any suggestions on anything we should cover, leave it down in the comment section. We're open to any and all options. All right. Thank you guys so much for the theory. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Later.
Bye, guys.